Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rachel. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. It's nice to have you. If you are returning, welcome back. It's great to see you again. I am a part-time reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I love sharing my reseller life with you here on this channel. I love sharing tips and tricks and just things that work for me in my reseller business. Today, I have for you a video about eBay. If you love reseller content, please consider subscribing to my channel. I post content a few times a week, and again, I love to share my reseller life with you. So take a second to like this video if you find this helpful. It really helps out my channel and lets me know you like content like this. So today I want to talk about eBay, and I want to show you guys just how easy it is to post on eBay. I know, especially if you're just getting started or if you're used to selling on Poshmark or Mercari, eBay can be a little bit intimidating because there's so many things that you can do or you have more control over than you do on Poshmark. Poshmark is very easy, very black and white about what you can and cannot do. And eBay, you have a lot more freedoms. Now, eBay is my number one platform. As much as we love Poshmark and it seems like we spend so much time on Poshmark, eBay has a lot bigger of a customer base, and just in general, my items sell for more money on eBay, and consistently, at least over the past 6 months, eBay has performed better, made me more sales, and made me more money than Poshmark. So if you're not cross-posting to eBay, you really should consider expanding out, because there is a lot of money to be made on eBay if you can get past the initial, this platform is scary. So I want to show you how to cross-post to eBay. Now, I use List Perfectly, and I cross-post everything from my List Perfectly catalog. So when I show you how I do it, you will see me cross-posting from my catalog. However, if you choose not to cross-post and you want to post manually, you can follow along just the same. Just know that you will have to you'll have to fill in a lot of the fields manually, but you'll see that for me, a lot of the fields are already filled in because I've already put the information into List Perfectly. Okay, so my screen recording is started, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how easy it is to post from List Perfectly to eBay. Now, you could do this manually. Just know that all these fields you would just fill in yourself. But since I already have it in my List Perfectly, I'm going to go ahead and show you from here. So what you're looking at here is my List Perfectly catalog, and I have filtered it to show anything that's not already on eBay. And I do have a couple things, but I'm going to focus on this anthropology dress, which I've already got on Poshmark, Mercari, Citizen, and Facebook, but I do not have on eBay. So if you guys want to use List Perfectly, if you want to try it out, I'm using the Pro plan, but they have 3 different plans available. There is a link down below for 30% off your first month, and you do get to try it for, I think it's 3 days, risk-free. So if you want to give it a try, otherwise just hang in there. Once we get to eBay, it'll be the exact same kind of scenario. You'll just do it manually. So I'm going to click this button, which is to cross-post. I will select eBay and copy. Now, this is just one listing. Ordinarily, when I do this, which makes it super fast, I would do like 20 of these at a time. But for the sake of example, I'm just going to show you guys this one listing. So just making sure it's recording. It's really just, it's filling in all of the fields that I need. It's copying it right from my catalog over to the eBay listing. Again, you would fill in all of this yourself if you are going to do it manually. But now my eBay listing is ready to go, and it's all filled in. I'll take you through all the different fields though, and just kind of talk about what you need to fill out and worry about. So every listing field that is required will have a red asterisk, which you see here. And you'll just want to make sure that all of the fields that have that red asterisk are filled out. If they're not, the listing won't go through. You'll get an error at the end, and it will prompt you to double check for the required fields. So I'm filling out in the listing title. Of course, you want to put all of the details, the brand, the size, what it is, the keywords, all of that. And you want to have that in your eBay title. Your eBay title, I think, has 80 characters, so you can make it pretty lengthy as far as what you want to put in there. The category is required. Mine kind of automatically pulls it in based on what it sees in the title. It predicts the category. So mine is women's clothing, dresses. It's what it needs to be. I would double check it, make sure it says what it needs to. Sometimes it's wrong, but like 90% of the time, the system gets it right. So you just kind of check it. If you need to browse, you can browse categories and pick the right one if you need to. I pick a store category. If you don't have an eBay store, you wouldn't get this. So that's not required, but I do it. And then conditions required. It's automatically defaulting new with tags because that's what I put in List Perfectly. If not, you would pick what you need to pick. And then my photos are pulled in automatically. If not, you would add your photos here. And then from here, you'll see the required fields. So these are, your listing won't go through unless you make sure all these are filled in. So sometimes it's wrong, like this is wrong. It filled in the brand as Navy. That's not the brand. The brand is Anthropology. So I'm gonna fix that. And from there, you need to pick the type of dress and the dress length, which that stuff, because it's dress, that stuff doesn't go into List Perfectly. So you'll have to, pick that stuff yourself. And then I think, isn't this okay, so I've got my size, color, department, that's all filled in. Then you get down to recommended item specifics. You can totally fill this stuff in if you want to. I don't fill any of this in. Sometimes there's automatically stuff in here, but I don't spend a lot of time in this section because it's not required. So it's up to you. From here, your item description is where you would manually type in a description. Because this pulled from my List Perfectly catalog, I write my descriptions usually with Poshmark in mind, but it totally copies right over to eBay. And in fact, eBay has more characters allowed. So it's usually no problem to copy from one to the other. And then from here, your format, you want to do fixed price. This is where if you wanted to do an auction, you could, but typically when I'm just listing like women's clothing or all of that, like that I'm just going to let sit in my store, I use a fixed price. You can schedule to start a listing. If you're doing fixed price, it doesn't make sense to like schedule a start time, and they charge you for it. So I wouldn't do that. Just leave it where it is to start immediately. Then you put in your buy it now price. Again, I put in my List Perfectly the price with Poshmark in mind, but I always take a second and change it based on a $0.99 amount. For some reason, eBay listings tend to do a little bit better if they are $74.99 instead of $75. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. They just do. So I always change it to show the $0.99. Best offer. This will make exactly like Poshmark. It allows offers. You do have the option here to automatically accept and put in a dollar amount, automatically decline and put in a dollar amount. So if you wanted to say, I'll take anything over $60, you put in $60. If somebody offers you $60 or higher, you'll automatically accept it. And if you don't like lowballers, you can automatically decline. If you say, I don't want anything under 50, you can put your decline at 50 and then you won't even see it. If someone tries to offer you less than 50, you will not even see that offer. They'll automatically just get a message that says your offer's been declined. I personally like to see all offers that come in, regardless of how high or low they are. I don't turn those on, but you absolutely could if you want to. Then quantity, it always defaults to 1. If you have more than 1, you can change it here. And then your payment options, managed payment is the only option. You do have the option to require immediate payment, so someone can't buy this and let it sit. If you don't turn on require immediate payment, then they have up to 4 days to pay for it. I typically have, a decent amount of customers that will buy something and then pay for it like the next day or 2 days later. So I don't turn this on because I feel like I would lose orders this way. Just know that they do have up to 4 days to pay for it. So if they wait the whole time, it can sit in limbo, and some people don't like that. So, if you want to turn on immediate payment, you have the option to do so here. Otherwise, you can leave that unchecked. And then your shipping. This is the part that people really get scared of on eBay. And so I'm just going to say, keep it simple. Domestic shipping is required, of course. You can pick flat or calculated. So I basically look at this the same way I would look at like Mercari or Citizen or Facebook Marketplace. In my mind, it's either under 8 ounces, under 12 ounces, or over a pound. That's it. The one extra one I throw in there is, will it fit in a flat rate envelope? It'll fit in a flat rate envelope. I price accordingly. But for me, if it's under 8 ounces, I put $5. If it's under 12 ounces, I put $6.50. If it's going to fit in a flat rate envelope, but it's over a pound, I put $8.50. Otherwise, I pick calculated, and then I come down here and I pick how much it weighs, and I let the system calculate it. You do have the option on eBay to go with FedEx or UPS. I don't. I just leave it at USPS unless it's like a big bulky item that needs to ship special. Sometimes the rates on UPS or FedEx are cheaper. I don't worry about any of that. I just pick UPS. I use those 4 options. This is probably going to go in a flat rate envelope, so I'll put it at $8.50. You can change it to flat rate envelope if you want to. I don't typically do that though. I typically just leave it at USPS, and I change it later once I determine exactly how I'm going to ship it. That's it. So that's your shipping. International shipping. So I would recommend turning on global shipping program. You ship it to some address in the United States. For me, it goes to Kentucky. I don't know where it goes for everybody, but your buyer pays the amount you charge. You ship it to a United States address. The buyer pays the international shipping charges, and somebody at that exchange program place ships it on internationally to wherever it's supposed to go. It's literally no different for you. And I actually get a significant amount of international sales. So I would say it's worth turning on. So that's where you would do it if you wanted to turn on the global shipping program. From there, I don't really worry about weight and dimensions. Unless I picked a calculated shipping, I would pick the weight. Then your item location is where you are right now, where it's shipping from. You put this in one time and it's just automatically filled in. And then from there, I turn on promoted listings. You don't have to, but you're going to have a better chance of a sale if you do. And then I also turn on volume pricing, which works sort of like a bundle offer on Poshmark. If they buy 2 or more, 3 or more, 4 or more, they get a discount off. That's it. It will calculate your fees. Now, I have an eBay store, so I don't have any fees here because I pay that flat rate for eBay store. But if you do incur any fees for listing this item, they will show up here just so you know. Then from there, you press list. And once it's done processing, your item will show listed on eBay, and then My List Perfectly pops up to show me that the item ID has been linked into my List Perfectly account. And so now this dress is listed for sale on my eBay. So that's it. It's super easy to list on eBay. Again, if you're not cross-posting from a cross-posting service, you would have to type that stuff in manually, but it's not really that much extra other than what you would put on Poshmark. Do keep in mind, though, it's very important that you ship quickly on eBay. You will lose your seller status if you're not shipping quickly. Also, it's very important that if you sell it on a different platform, you do have to remember to delist it from eBay, because if you sell something on eBay and you can't fill the order, eventually, if you cancel it because you don't have it, those will start to count against you. So just keep that in mind, but otherwise don't overthink eBay. It's not scary, and it is a great platform to sell on. So drop me a like if you found this helpful, for one. If you're still here, thank you. And for two, let me know if there's any other specific aspects of eBay you would like me to cover. I want to do more videos like this where I show you different tips and tricks on how to use specific platforms. So let me know in the comments if this was helpful, and if there's a aspect or component of eBay you want me to dive into a little bit further. I would be happy to do so, and I welcome your requests. So let me know. Again, subscribe to my channel. I will post content a few times a week, and I want to start doing more content like this specifically. But that's it for this one, guys. I hope you found this helpful, and I will catch you in the next one.